Hi crafty friends, it's Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, and as the title of this says, I'm having a journal destash sale. I've been destashing my craft room and I've got to get some stuff out of my way. Most of these journals are from last year's leftover craft show, and then some of them are from this year as well. But hopefully you guys will see something you like and will want to purchase that. And the way we're doing that is you will send me an email, and I need your name on YouTube, your PayPal email. So usually that's just whatever email you have, and then your address, name and address. Again, all my journals are going to be $25 plus $10 shipping and handling. I will tell you most of the time shipping and handling is more than that, and that doesn't include the mailers themselves. So these are going to be really good deals. These are all one signature journals, and I'm going to go ahead and get started flipping through them and showing them to you. This first one is number 1. It is the window journal. This was a gift bag from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it was really cool, and I thought it might make a neat journal, and I love how it turned out in the front. I think that's really neat looking. I've used the crinkled seam binding for the closure. It's got some beads hanging down from the signature ties and eyelets that the crinkled seam binding is going through. It's been sewed completely around and has lace down the spine. All right. So these do have ephemera in them, and this is a clear pocket right here, and this is a not a wallpaper, but a scrapbook paper pocket. Has some Tim Holtz, some vintage items, and just things that I thought would look nice in here. And then here's another clear pocket, and it closes with little Velcro dots. It has a little pin with a charm on it, and then here is another journaling spot. Okay, here's our first pocket. Just has some journaling paper here. I believe this is a botanical page from a book, but I can't remember what book it is. Probably won't be able to be that detailed just because some of these, it's been a minute. Here's a little tag. Another botanical page. Some really pretty coffee dyed paper. I'm not very good at doing flip throughs. Some people are really able to be so detailed about what they say during their flip throughs. I'm certainly not that good at it, but hopefully I do a good enough job that you get a good feel for what the journal is all about. I do like all the botanicals in this. This is a piece of rag paper, and here is a little, I think I just glued that down. Okay, so it's just like a little slide that I created. So it's got acetate and then some washi, or not washi, I forget what the pet tape is when it's the clear background, and then I sewed around it. And then this has a little today's prayer card in it. This is a digital. digital. Oh, look at that page. That is so pretty. That is really pretty. Then what is this? Is this a little mini journal? Yeah, this is just like a little mini notebook here. And I did sew that in as a signature. I thought maybe I sewed it with the sewing machine, but I didn't. I sewed it in like a signature. All right, so there's the first journal. Again, this is journal number 1. I call it the window journal. So if you're interested, you'll just email me at tracyhines@gmail.com. And you'll give me your YouTube name, your name and address, and your email so I can send you a money request. The other big thing is on all of these, since I've got them marked down so low, I want the money to come friends and family and not as a sale. Okay, here's that one. And let's do this one next. So this was a Christmas journal, but I believe it's themed more wintry. Again, it has crinkle binding. Here's the dangle on it. And this is back when I would do my dangles as the center signature, and I would tie more threads to it and it would come up through there. So a little different style than what you maybe have seen before. Then a little journal card. Goes in there. It's got a snowflake and a button. These are constructed as 2 file folders, and then I cover one file folder, cover the other, and sew them together. So this is like a really sturdy journal. It has a nice 1-inch spine. And let's take a look at this. So it looks like there's some pockets here. Not sure how much this one was decorated, but here's another tag, a pocket. Oh yeah, this is cute. You can put pictures on this and it's a little flippy thing. I like that. I used to put these in a lot of my journals. I'll count how many pages are in here when I'm done. I should have done that before. And here's a center pocket. Lots of room to write and add things in this. Here's a belly band. Some of these will be decorated more than others. And then we've got little journaling. So it's made to look like an envelope, but it opens up to be a paper that you can journal on. Gosh, I forgot all about some of these. It's been so long since I've made them. Okay, let me count the pages on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that would be 80 pages front and back. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a Christmas journal. It's more winter. I made it to be, I believe, like a more woodsy Christmas journal, but definitely could just be a winter journal. And this one is called Winter Deer Journal. It's number 2. So if you're interested, you would email me and put either Winter Deer Journal or number 2. And again, these are all $25 plus $10 shipping and handling. And you will send payment through PayPal under the friends and family option. If you have any questions when you email me, we can discuss it then. All right. Get the next one out. Number 3 is Through the Woods. I just love this journal. I can't believe it didn't sell when I was at the craft fair last year, because I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. All right. This reminds me of the Prairie Girl series that's going on right now. Again, it's one of those 1-inch spine, 1 signature, the 2 file folders with fabric on both sides sewn together. Now this one, I believe, is decorated a bit more. Oof, this one's got a little bit of stuck there. Okay, they had never seen through such a thing as having a penny through, as having a penny. Think of having a whole penny for your very own. Think of having a cup and a cake and a stick of candy and a penny. And this says Laura Ingalls Wilder. So there is a lady online, I cannot think of her name, but she sells these really cool prairie kits. And that's where I got the kit to make this one. Then there's a postcard here. And a piece of music that says "Oh Little Town of Bethlehem." Another piece of pretty coffee dyed paper. This is linen paper. Silent Night. On the Mountain, a piece of braille, and some little things in the pocket here. It says "Oh Christmas Tree," and then this has got like different snacks and Christmas candies and goodies. This is the Christmas tree poem, and a few little printables there. This will have 80 pages as well. I remember when I made these, I made them all have 20 sheets of paper, and then times 4 is 80 front and back. There's another postcard and a little guest check to be made to look like a library card holder, and with some embellishments on it. And this is number 3, Through the Woods, if you're interested. Okay, number 4 is a mushroom journal. This is really cute. It's got a cute little dangle with a mushroom and bell on it. This is another one of those file folder journals where I'd use 2 file folders, fabric covered on each side, and then sew them together. It's a 1-inch spine. Go. There's a tag. So the inside of this has fabric and lace. this little pocket here, a journal card, a couple tags in the pocket. I love this journal. So pretty. And I love the digitals too. They are really pretty. Here's a little flip out. Some little goodies inside. Tuck spot. Another little pocket. And all these pages are digitals that have been put together. It's been sewn around. Oh, I'm so sorry for yawning. It says mushrooms, Earth's tiny enchantments peeking out from the secret places. That's cute. And there's a tag in here. Cute little bunny. Bloom where you're planted. A couple more tags. And a little journal card. And then here's another one of those little flips. I just love these. They are so cute. So you can put like pictures back on the backs of these. They're so much fun. All right, this is number 4. This is the mushroom journal. I don't want to just constantly keep saying the same thing over and over, but these are all $25 plus $10 shipping and handling. You'll just email me. We'll get a conversation started. I'll need your email, your YouTube name, and your name and address. And you will send me the money via PayPal, friends and family. Okay, which one's next? The Bluebird journal. All right. I can't remember when I made this. It was after the show I did. But this is the closure. It's just a little bluebird. This is very botanical heavy. Can also be a pocket if you want to put something back here and like tuck it in. And then the journal is just been kind of like, oh, what is that called? Like a masterboard kind of thing. This is an envelope journal. And then this is a piece of, I don't want to open it up too much, but you open it up and inside you journal in it. It's just a piece of folded paper is all it is. And then a piece of botanical paper. This is a library catalog card. And here's Nature Never Did Betray the Heart That Loved Her. Williams Woodworth. There's a lot of Tim Holtz in this journal. Here's an altered playing card, a tag, another pocket made out of a library catalog card. And this is Tim Holtz paper and a cute little journaling card made out of a French lottery ticket card or French lottery card, however you say that. Botanical paper, atlas, some pretty hand-dyed paper, a Elizabeth Holden paper, coffee dyed paper, and then here is a specimen card. I loved how these turned out, and some of that faux vintage tape, right? You know, the old tape, but it's not really, it's the Tim Holtz tape. And this is a really neat, let's see if I can remember how to open it all up. Okay, So it opens in fours. There's 4 places here to journal. This is just a tag that sticks down in there. And then when you're ready to close it up, you just do that. And it closes it up. And here's a really neat little journal card I made. On the back there, you can just write on it. And it's just a layered piece. I like how those turned out too. Those were fun to make. Digital. This is vintage ledger. Okay, what is this? Is that just a cluster maybe? Yeah, I think so. I think that's just like a little cluster. Yeah, it's a tuck spot. That's what it is. It's a tuck spot, but it's also got lots of layers here. And we've got a really cool paper here that shows all kinds of different mushrooms, and you can journal on the back. This is a really pretty journal. I like this. And then there's things you can put in here. It's been decorated. Another one of those folded up journaling papers. And this has some altered cards in it. And it's also a tuck spot. Here is a little journal card, tag. I think this opens, and you can journal here, and then this is a tuck spot with a card in it to journal on. And then we've got another one of those tuck spots, and like where you can put cards and things. Oh, that's cute. I'll put that there like that. That looks cuter like that. And here's the other side of the card, and another one of those little French lottery cards. So you can journal on the back, and then it's also decorated. And lots of Tim Holtz layering pieces and clusters. Here's the back of the journal, and then there's some beads hanging off the signature strings. And the closure, you just stick on it like this. So I called this the Bluebird journal since there's a bluebird here. And this is number 5. I'm so sorry I had that 4 out there that whole time. So this is number 5, the Bluebird journal. It's $25 plus $10. If you're interested, just email me. I need your name, your YouTube name, and your address and email. Okay. And I have another one just like this, but I called it the Yellow Bird journal because it has a yellow bird on it. I'm gonna have to get a drink of water real quick. This is number 6. So we're officially over halfway through. And then again, this one is made out of an envelope, but it has like a pocket there with journaling stuff inside. So on this one, I put the really cool mushroom paper here, and you can slide it in there, and you'll see that in the window. Got another one of those really cool folded up journaling papers with a wax seal. This is a tuck spot with a journaling card. Altered playing card and a tag. And one of those library catalog card pockets. And then I love this paper. It's like an eco dyed paper. specimen card. I love these journals. These are pretty. Another piece of Elizabeth Holden paper. Some more eco-dyed paper. Digital. Another one of those flips. And we've got a journal card. One of the folded up with a wax seal journaling card, and then this can hold things if you want it to. Okay, let's see if I can remember how this one works. It's been so long since I've made these. All right, this opens up and there's stuff in here. That, and then you could journal here, and then there's some more little doodads and tags there, and another journaling card back here. Lots of fun places to journal. There we go. And then this just ties to hold it shut. I love the colors on there, that deep purple and the brown. I think that looks really pretty. And more of the eco-dyed paper. Journaling card, catalog pocket. And here's another one of those journaling card tag, flip open to journal, and a tuck spot. Another little tuck spot. And one of the French lottery cards. Okay, go back in there. I'm so sorry. I thought I was over my coughing. So this is number 6. I'd never done a closure like this before, so I like the closure. It's kind of different, easy. And you can see these journals could get a whole lot fatter. There's plenty of stretch in that. All right, let's move on to number 7, which is the fairy journal. And let's see here. I've got a dangle. This is the crinkle seam binding, and then I have a dangle right there. And some yo-yos. Those are vintage. Looks like there is a tag here. I think this is this. Is it? Yeah. Believe there is a great power silently working all things for good. Behave yourself and never mind the rest. I love that saying. I made a bunch of those cards using that saying. And this is using a piece of quilt to make this. This is a piece of junk mail envelope. A journaling tag. Some rag paper. Got some different little vintage cards. And then I stamped this little journaling card. I like how that turned out. There's a little corner tuck. A few things in there. Little goodies. I love this paper. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's that spray with the metallic. It's the Tim Holtz spray that puts little metallic drops on it depending on how you spray it. This is a flip. You can journal. Plus, if you want, you can put things in here. I don't think I stuck anything in there, did I? Nope, I didn't. And then I just use this as a tuck spot, is what I did over here. So this is a very pink heavy journal. And Tag. I apologize for my coughing, my goodness. I need to stop the video to get a cough drop. Another little card I stamped, and a cute little vintage page from a book. And lots of little goodies in this pouch here. And then there's a tag here on the back too in the pocket. Okay, and this is number 7. And number 8 is this one. You guys have seen this before. This is from my second series of my YouTube channel. If you're interested, again, this is just $25, and it has all the embellishments that I made in the series. This little button shaker. Mixed media tag. Lots of tags and journaling cards in there. So if you like Raggedy Ann, this one might be the journal for you. Some vintage invitation and Raggedy Ann card. Spot, fold out, another shaker card, and in here is this a tag or a journaling card. And this is the story or the history behind Raggedy Ann and Andy. Tuck spot. This is number 8, if you're interested. Journaling card and tag, and then here's a tag as well. All right. Again, that is number 8, and it's the Raggedy Ann journal. Okay, and I had a train journal left over from last month's series. So you've definitely seen me flip through this one recently, but this one will also just be $25. I just want to get these things out of my way so I have more space for the items I'm keeping. This is number 9. Tags, lots of vintage and antique items in here. Definitely well worth a $25 for this. There's a hidden journaling spot, tuck. And you can also journal on that. This is an ephemera, a train book. This is a train certificate, and these are 1,800 buttons. Paper clip. Tag. Dangle there. Pocket. This is a telegram, it looks like, or a letter. Belly band. Alright guys, so that's all the journals I have for this $25 DESTASH sale. Now I have other journals that I'm considering, but they are not ones I've made. But they're ones I've bought over the years, and I'm not sure I'm going to keep them all, and I've not used them. They're just like they were when I first bought them. I haven't decided yet, but I definitely need to clear out some journals. So there's this one. This is number 9 again. If you're interested, just email me your name, your address, your email address. Now I do have 2 other things that I'm going to sell in this DESTASH, and they are my last 2 Bonnet Sue kits. I originally sewed these for $60, I believe. And they're actually still up on my Ko-Fi. I've got to take them down, and I will have them down before this video goes up. But I'm not going to open these up and go through them. They're everything you need to make a Bonnet Sue journal, plus a lot of extras. Everything for all the embellishments. You get a work basket, vintage work basket from, I think it's 1952. All your signature pages. Well worth $25, and this one is number 10, and it is the blue and yellow kit. They're both blue, but this one has yellow embroidery. So that's number 10. And then number 11 is the blue and pink kit because it has pink embroidery. Same thing, $25. Everything you need to make a Bonnet Sue journal. This is vintage feed sack. You'll have 10 or 12 embellishments, I can't remember. You have all your signature pages. You have every single thing you need to make the journal. And then on my channel, if you go to my playlist, you'll see the Bonnet Sue series, and it takes you completely through making these journals for these kits. All right, thanks for hanging in there with me. I know this was a long video. I really appreciate your support. If anyone wants any of these items, please email me, and we will get the conversation started. All right, guys, don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.